Hello guys, so in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you every single thing you need to know about starting out with Canvas. As we all know, Canvas is a very powerful tool that we can be able to use to design a whole lot of different things. So I'll be covering the basics. And as we go on, we'll also proceed to higher things we can be able to do with the Canvas Pro software. So let's get started. So as you all know, I'm using the Canvas Pro. If you don't have the Canvas Pro, kindly check on my channel or click the link in the description. You'll be able to go to a video I did on how you can be able to get Canvas Pro for free. Okay, so let's jump right into your assistance right now. I'm using the Canva Pro. Okay. So the first thing when you log into Canva, you see this bar here, your sub bar. You have create, home, projects, templates, brand, apps, classwork. Okay. And here you see your recent designs. All your recent designs are here. And then up here, you see your search bar. You can search your design. You can search templates, and you can also use the Canva AI. So we're not going to use templates. We're going to create a new page. So if you hit the create button, you see Canva is already showing you custom things you can make, right? From presentation, Instagram post, document, portrait. These are all customized sites already. That is already there that you can use, or you can choose to go with templates as well, or you can choose to click on the sidebar here where you got the whiteboards, whether it's a whiteboard you want to create, presentation, social media, or websites. But for now, we want to create a custom size, right? So we're going to hit custom size, and usually I like to change mine to inches. So I'm going to say 4. Here is where you put the width, and here is where you put the height of the design. So I'm going to click on create design. So once you hit create design, this blank page will be open to you. So again, you will be able to see this sidebar here: designs, elements, text, brand, uploads, tools, projects, and apps. So elements, as we know, are individual components of a design. So whatever components you put here are referred to as elements. Whether it's a background, an image, text, these are all elements. Okay? So let me show you how that works. So if you go to element and you search for background, and okay, there's something I want to show you guys. So whenever you search for something in Canvas, you have the graphics to it right here. You have the photos, you have videos, and you have audios and frames. So for now, we want photos, right? Background. So we're going to click on see all, and we're going to pick a very nice background that we can be able to use. I'm going to take this one. Okay. So when you click on the picture, it will automatically edit element, which is a background. It will automatically be added to your layer here. Now you can use these arrows to stretch it to the way you want it there, and you can also crop it from here so that it don't go out of the design. So this fits perfectly. And this is how you add a background element using the element tool. So next thing you want to do, let's say you're designing for a slingers company and you really don't have an image for slingers, you can just search for slingers. So shoes. You go to photos, and I'm going to take this one. Now, I could just hold it here and bring it here. So you see here, so this is a very nice stuff I got here already. So this is how you can add elements. So you can search for anything. You can search for big seal text, and you have big seal and other stuff. You could use these big seals here. And one thing about Canva Pro is that it gives you the background remover. So once I hit the background remover right here, automatically this background will be removed, and I can put it where I want to put it. Okay, these are all customized text you can use. But if you want to add your own text, you come to text. You could add a heading or a subheading or a little bit of body text if you want, or you could just add a text bar. I prefer using a text box, right? And then you can put your, let's say you can say press, And then once you create this, you can be able to change the front of the writing. So you can search here, or you can use the search bar here to search for fonts. Okay. So maybe I want to use popping, so we can search for it, and then you can make it bold. You can also increase it from here. This Power BI actually works the same way you work with Microsoft Word. So I could italicize it, I could underline it. So whatever I do, if I'm going to see here, I can italicize it. This here is to put a line between it. Maybe you're doing like a big sale, so you can say $50 is no more. I could change the color to red. Okay, white was better. So you can say no more $50. So if you see here, and we could add another text box and say $60, or no more $50 and $40, and then we could remove the sound from here. So we can select it and then remove the sound. So you can use it when you are canceling sales and using another sales. And here is where you can actually make it uppercase or lowercase. Okay. Here, I'm going to show you what you can do with these texts as well. I could write something like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now, this is bold, so I'm just going to unbold it, and then I can increase the width of the text box, and I can increase the width of the text box here and change it to something like 10. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to show you something, right? So I'll need to duplicate a couple of these texts in the box. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate a couple of those texts into the box. No. Yeah. So you can, the same way you can put this text in the alignment, you can put it in the center, just like that. So you can change the alignment of these texts. Here is where you add your bullet points here. So if you're about bullet points, you can add. Here is for spacing. So the first one is for the letter spacing. Let me get this thing down a little bit. So if you see here, this is for letter spacing to get space between the letters. And here is for line spacing. So the line between the text. This is the line between the letters. Okay? Okay. So now we get to know all of the stuff here, what I use first. So this one is the transparency too. So how transparent you want your text to be. Okay, good. All right, so we've talked about the text too. And you see up here, these are comments. You leave a comment, you can lock this chart. You can lock it, and you can also unlock it. And you can duplicate it. So if you have a text here already, you want the same text, you could just duplicate it right here, and it will be duplicated. Okay, good. So we'll talk about a couple of things. We'll talk about how we can be able to use elements. So in here, like I said, you can search for a whole lot of things. You can even search for bullet points. Okay, bullet points, and yeah. So okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not really getting the name, so you guys know what I'm trying to search for. Okay, yeah. So this is bullet points. So you go to graphics, like I said. So if you go to all, and then you go to graphics, you go to see bullet points for text. So you can just click on this bullet point here, and you can change the color. So you can use the color here, and you can just change the color. Change the color to as well. So now you have this bullet point. You can trace it to the way you want. Okay, good. So this is how you can use the font. So to the text tool, yes, as well. We have a couple of texts we can use. These are all texts we can use. So like I said, if you don't have the Canva Pro, check out my previous video, and you'll be able to see how we got this stuff here. So this is how you do this right here, guys. It's pretty easy. So I'm just gonna clear my board for now, and we're going to go right to learn the other tools and what. So the next thing we want to talk about is upload. So let's say you have a background and you really don't want to use the background you have here. So I'm just going to click on upload files. And I really don't have a background on my computer right now. Okay, I think I got a background here. So once you click on open, this background has been opened. The same way I can adjust it from here and just give it a very nice start. Okay, good. And then I can hold it from the left. Yeah, and here you can be able to zoom your page in and out. So you can zoom your page in and out so that you get a better view of what you're doing. Okay, so this is how you insert an image. So let's say the picture you want to use again for your design is not in, you don't want to use the elements tools, you want to take your final design, you can be able to do that as well. So I can be able to take this and open it and bring it into my document, and I can remove the background remover, and this is going to be removed. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes, and here you go. It's done, and it's into my designs. How can you add video? You go to video, the same way you click on upload, and you can upload the video you want to upload. Okay? I'm just going to get this one out from here. Okay. So, and then audio, you can be able to add audio the same way you can upload audio and put it at the back. And that is if you're doing a video. Okay? So, go to tools. These are all tools you can use if you want a table. You can just get a table, right? You can customize this as easy as possible, and it's as easy to use. Okay, so you can move it from here and take it to whatever location, or you can just delete it. Okay, guys. So basically, these are everything you need to know about the tools we have here. This one is for resizing. You can resize this image. Let's say we want to resize this to 5 by 5. So you can say 5. I'll say if you want to if you don't want to chocolate the design or scatter this, and you can just copy this design and resize it. That means another design open, or you can just resize this design. So there are two options here. This one will not temper with this. It will just copy this and then resize it into another design. But this will resize the design. So this is the one we want to resize. So we're going to just resize that. Good. All right. So and here is where you can save your work. So if you go to share, you click on download. You can be able to use any file tab you want to download your file from. Okay, from there you can just click on download, and this work will be downloaded onto your computer. Okay, guys, so enough of us talking about, these are all the tools, these are what you can be able to use to do couples of work. So I'm going to go back to my home, and I'm going to show you how you can be able to work with templates. This is the design you just did, so here's it. So I'm going to show you how you can be able to work with templates. So I'm going to search for certificates. Or maybe let's say flyer, okay? Flyer design. Okay, so good. So search for flyers, and well, I'm gonna go through these. And I like this one. It's very cool and complicated, so we can work with it. Or maybe this one. Very nice design. So one thing I tell my friends is that when you're doing design and you're using the template, it will always be better that you customize the template to the way that you want it, so that you own the particular design. So you don't want to have the same thing going over and over, and at the end of the day, it's the same design. So you have to own the design a little bit. So, okay. So we're just going to change a few things. I'm going to just change some few things like the text color. I'm going to make it white. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you ways to edit a template. And this background color, I'm going to take it from there. Okay, we're going to take that from there. We're going to take this from here as well. You can choose to put your people in the church at the back, but I don't have time for that. So I'm just going to search for people in church. And the couple of images going to come to me. And I want to take 2 images from there. I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to take this one. So for this, I'm going to carry it here and give you a very nice. One thing I didn't tell you is the position too. Now you see here, if you click on position, you'll be brought to this position table. Now, while clicking on the image element, if I click to back, it means automatically this layer, this thing will go way at the back. If I bring it to front, automatically it comes way at the front in front of all layers. But if I click backwards, it goes one step behind. Backward, one step, backward, one step, backward, one step. So this is how you do it until it goes to where you want it to be. Okay, so I'm just going to set that there. It looks good. And I'm going to bring this one down here. All right, so I'm going to bring this one down here. And position, I'm going to set it back. Okay, so. All right, good. And you can just delete this images. So you don't delete the frame, you can delete the image. And you can also delete the image. You delete the image. So I'm going to talk to you about frames, how you can be able to add frames like this when you design. And then you could go to Here's Place and you could so I'm going to search people in church again. And you can just, if you have your image, you can go to upload and just drag it there. But I don't have images there, so I'm going to use the ones from the element. So I can just drag this one here. It's there like that, and then this one here, and then this one right here. So this is how you can change the pictures within a frame. So how do we get a frame? So you just go to your elements again, you search for frame, and you'll be brought to all the frames you can use. So these are all frames you can use in your design. Okay. These are all nice. So if I put this one here like this. Right here, I can be able to add. An image into this frame right here. So this is how it works. Okay. All right, guys. Good. Now, I'm going to show you something as well. This, like I said, this is how you edit the stuff. This is how you edit a template. You change everything. You change the colors. So make sure they're not the same colors. Maybe they're different, they're different colors. Yeah, so you can see that looks different. This looks way different. You can arrange it better if you want to. So here are shapes. If you ask those who want to know, these are shapes you can use. Rectangle. If you upload shapes here, you can increase it, decrease it. You could change the color. The shape. If you don't want no color, you're gonna click here. If you want an outline, you click on outline color. This is the width of the outline. And you can change the color of the outline here. So basically, this is all you need to know about starting off with Canvas. Make sure to check out the video on how to get the Canva Pro for free. On our next tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to actually look at a flyer and recreate it in Canvas and also with the video editing. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave for likes and thumbs up in the video. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Watch the video, share with your friends, and thank you so much. Any questions and anything you ever need, I'm always online listening. Just leave it in the comment section. I will definitely reply to you guys. Thank you. This is Color Creative, and I'm Frank.